Strange. I was literally just talking to Laviande a little while ago, so I know they're around. Bomber might be asleep, but I'm sure they'll be up by the session time. Uh, I'm happy with how Solstice's art came out. Gonna really pop once the color comes out. Okay, let's think of it this way. If you look at it in a certain way, you could say you have uh, two men, that's Litney and Doug, uh, two women, that's Solstice and Razzle, and a goblin. Oh, okay, right. We'll put him on the same level as Laviande. So, yep, we got three men, quote unquote, and three women, quote unquote. Actually, I don't know why I put quote unquote are. Rachel. Uh-oh. We're perfectly balanced, and we don't need to question it. And as all things should be, all the players are male. Eh, but it's oh, I love it. It's miraculous. Maybe we're into pre-stream right now, but I don't think anyone will pop in because people rarely pop in nowadays. Maybe not. Oh my god. I think there might be some internet issues. That's not going to be good. I mean, not for me, but on YouTube, it looks fine. But who can tell, right? Oh god, why does it take so long to set everything up for me? Because I'm slow, and you know that's probably a fair way. That's probably fair, but at the same time, how dare you? Wait, I have one viewer. The mysteries of the universe. Is that me? Is that not me? Who knows? Yeah, yeah. I don't count as a viewer. I can look. I can watch my own stream, and it can say zero viewers. Ev- Mhm. That wouldn't count for much, would it? It'd just be one person. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Don't worry about it. Dogs do what dogs do. You're having fun. Okay, so that's a delay of like just 8 seconds, which isn't bad. In the grand scheme of things, it could be worse. So, and now we actually do start the stream. So, to anyone, it's fine. Don't worry. So, hi. Where did it go, PNGs? Click the button. There we go. Hi. To anyone who might be watching, uh, or currently waiting You see, we have like there's supposed to be 4 players today. Well, 3 extinct players plus a new one who's right here, and that we currently have half of them. So that's not really much I can do. There's not really much we can do here. We gotta wait. Also, I realized that it's possible while you guys were talking. It's possible while you guys were talking, you might have just been completely muted. Who knows?
Eh. The power of the DM is strong with this one.
Well,
Indeed.
anyway, I honestly don't know what to do right now. Because if those two don't show up,
Well, Laviande just
oh,
is.
Laviande is coming. Oh, Laviande is here. Hello, welcome to the stream.
I just messaged Bomber.
Fuck, my ears died.
Was I too loud?
No, it's my volume that was way too loud.
Oh wow.
Whoopsie
We got ourselves a fairy.
Okay, now all we're missing is
Our
all we're
cat.
missing is Razzle, and I think you know what? That's fine. It's fine. If they're
There.
oh, Razzle, welcome to the stream. You're just on time.
Speaking
Sorry
about
for-
the devil, and he appears.
Yeah,
Our cat
it'll take
has
him.
returned.
It'll take him a few minutes to actually talk because he has to set things up.
I'm fine.
He just woke up.
Should I?
No, I had to move my computer to another room.
Oof.
Yeah, that sucks. Let me guess. It was too loud or the internet?
No, they're doing something else in the room I usually record in.
Ah, okay.
Okay, right. So that's pretty wonderful. That might be a bit of trouble for you if anything happens. You have to move in the middle of all of that stuff again. But let's put off the problems for the next 5 minutes. For the next 5 minutes.
Yeah. So at least role play. I'll let you know when I'm back at the computer.
No worries. Sure. So, would anyone like to give a bit of a recap as to what happened? What happened? What are we up to?
Well, last we met our intrepid heroes, Litney was visiting the Temple Eye, to see how the pregnant dragonborn lady, now known as Killamore, her and learning more about what might have killed them.
Excuse me?
You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole-
You phrased that so weird, I got so confused.
Yeah, sorry.
You don't need to do this in character.
Sorry. But it's fun.
Go ahead.
Anyways, meanwhile, Raz has ran into a former lover while looking for information on the gang known as the Bounty of Fonty. It appeared her a paladin named Casey. What was it again, Raz? Casey. McSpoon. Spoonel.
Casey McSpool is written there in chat.
Cool. Who had gotten her armor or stolen by said leprechauns. Now our heroes are on the chase. Is to find these leprechauns and get back any items they've stole. So I don't know how to end this off. Okay, I'm not as good as Bomber over there.
It's
fine.
good. You did good.
Yeah, you tried your best. It's good. You gave us the most important points in a concise manner, which is fine.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, but it's not as dramatic of a recap.
Yeah, okay, well, I want to kill people now, so can we start?
No, we at least need one alive so we can
Tell Mother
find out
Maim.
who the boss is.
Yeah, we need one alive. There's like more than one, so slurping time.
Immediate murder. Oh, what's that? You stole something? That sounds like the death penalty.
Well, no, that's just Laviande being hangry.
Exactly. It's not even a joke. That's
You were
literally
not.
the.
Okay.
But you remember, you were not given carte blanche to murder anyone. They said that they
Yeah,
would.
so
They said that they'd go through a process to figure out who or not you can do that to.
oh yeah, or else Mabel's gonna kill you.
It's fine. I don't mind having a level 11 NPC go after you guys.
Look, to be fair, sucking fat, while unpleasant as it is, does not necessarily kill people. People don't always die when they get a liposuction.
That is true.
Just me when I
There
get a
is
little bit
healing
too hard.
magic as well. So
So-
okay, come on, we're going in, guys. So to
Yeah.
start to begin with, Solstice. I will get to you in a bit, but it should make it should make sense. Okay. In about in a few minutes, I'll probably get to you.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I already got it thought out. It's just a matter of I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take the party to get there. Okay, right. To begin with, when we last left off, you guys were on the trail for these a gang of leprechauns. According to Razzle, 5 leprechauns. You know, the leprechaun with something that looked like a sword, leprechaun with something that looked like a hammer, a leprechaun who with a pouch full of who knows what. Seemed like it could have been some potions, could have been some money, could have been some stuff, just satchels. I can't remember what the 4th leprechaun was holding, but pay no attention to that. It doesn't matter. The 5th leprechaun's the most important one, as he was the guy carrying a huge sack over his shoulder, which looked like it could have probably been a full plate mail. And he was the one struggling the most. So you've been following these guys' trail of destruction. As, you know, the first guy with the sword just started, like, slashing at all the walls and stuff. So like, you know what, I can't get into it. I can't get in. Oh, well, here, I can't get into this door. Dearie me. I'm going to cut the new door open for myself. Instead of jumping,
they started Kool-Aid manning everywhere.
Yeah, basically. They're like, oh, I can't open this door. Whoop, I had to make my own door. And then the last guy basically slamming into things just because they can't. First off, they can't balance themselves. Second of all, they can't fit through the hole which everyone else dug up. Everyone's cut out, right? Because of the bag. So it was quite easy to track them down, you know? And doing so.
Also, Ratcho was also the one following the scent.
Especially since Ratchel, lead detective, you know, the Living Star, basically tracked them down like across a few alleys, up some stairs, down a trapdoor where there was a ladder originally, but the ladder seemed to maybe been a bit too big for these guys. So they cut the ladder down
helped him.
and instead just...
Emmanuel helped him fly down.
Yeah. So they cut the ladder down and instead just tied a rope. And that's what they used to climb down. It's like, it seems like a waste. But that's what they did. There's nothing you can do to stop them. So, amongst a lot of you, Laviande, you say... What? How did you... How?
Huh? Sorry, what?
You said your bat thing carries you down.
No, I'm not saying that the bat carried me. I said it carried Rachel down the stairs.
Oh yeah,
Well, the
Rachel.
rope.
Okay,
The
I thought
Ratchel's
Yeah.
like,
I was like
Ratchel's like,
I thought you
I'll
cast
flavor this
levitate
as,
again.
I'll flavor it as Ratchel just like sitting on his head, like looking all superior.
I was kind of imagining more like that one, the hamster and the bird, like from the Voyage of Chihiro. But yeah, sure, that works as well.
Nice.
The commanding squeak.
So basically, you guys have to
Emmanuel
go down
just
this.
like done.
Yeah, you guys have to go down this this rope. Essentially, it's like a 10-foot drop. Okay, fine, closer to 15-foot, but still, I'm sure your knees could take it.
I don't need to. My knees don't need to take it. I got suckers at the top of my fingertips.
That is fair.
Litney looks down. Huh. I might be able to, but is the rope still all there?
Yeah, there's a rope. You can just climb down the rope if you want.
Yeah,
I would
but
say,
it's
you know,
probably
it's probably maybe at most I'll just give like a little tiny dexterity check if you're like being like, or dexterity or athletics, I suppose. Like if you want to like go down
Going
fast.
dexterity.
If you just say you're gonna slow down, then you don't need to take the check. But you know, take it further away.
Dexterity. I'm going dexterity.
Yeah. Acrobatics or athletics. That's what I meant to say. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to limit your dexterity options, even though you don't have any.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Feel free, Litney. Roll me, please.
+3.
Oh, I'll roll for you.
No, I got it. 16. Oh, wait. Why is that Rachel? Sorry. I was planning on RPing as Rachel, but you know. But 16.
16. Nice. Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, so you managed to pop down the rope, no issues. In fact, like you almost go down like fireman style, you know? You're like, okay, there's no time to lose. So you just grab the rope and then you just jump. And as you jump, you even just like spread your legs a tiny bit. You know, you even just go like a roundabout almost. You spin around the rope for a second, and you land on your feet perfectly. You're like, okay, I'm ready to go, like the Action Man pose.
Yeah. You know what? I would like to also cast Expeditious Retreat. Because I get a bonus action to dash. Just for the flavoring, since no time to lose. Well, no, I should probably save it. I'm down to 3 since I used mage armor.
Wonderful. So now we're gonna have Cassie also roll to get down there.
Oh no.
Yeah, sure.
Can I how obvious is it that she's bad at dex?
Well, she's strong, so she doesn't need to be good at dex. She's gonna use her athletics to jump down.
Then he's gonna move away because she
Oh my
sees
god,
the
wow, but
disadvantage.
Well, you see, as she's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it, and she just steps forward as she's gonna like jump down. She kind of just steps on like the edge of the floorboard, you know, like the edge of the latch, right? And it kind of just breaks underneath her. It's like whoa, and she just jumps instantly at that moment itself, and she manages to land perfectly fine. But yeah, that was a close call.
Oh lords, you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. That's.
Crash just kind of leans over the edge and holds up a sign. Still struggling with most things, huh?
Okay, listen here. I'm perfectly capable of a lot of things. Just you know, most things are not perfectly capable of me. She gives you like a, she gives you like a, like a, like a lame smile at that, like
Litney,
like she just set a zinger out.
Litney just looks. Are you accident prone?
What? No. Why would you think that? Razzle, how are you getting down?
I would say, probably acrobatics as well,
Giving
but
you
not,
honor.
you know, yeah.
Is there like a loose plank somewhere
Let me
around?
just look at my sheet again to
Well,
get the
what are you
right
looking
number.
for?
Okay, so
If you
A
look for,
loose plank,
yeah, you can probably find
like
it.
a loose. Yeah, because I'm like trying to prop it up, and then you're at the back seat. You can't climb down. You have claws.
is a 14 good?
14's good enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
that's
The pass,
brilliant.
to pass this, like if you gotta go fast to pass it and not slip, is like just a 12 at most.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, the 12 is the maximum you'd possibly need. If you get a 10 even, I'm willing to say that you take like a half damage or something. But yeah, okay, you get down nicely. So yeah, compared to the others, it's probably not like as impactful because you're just like, nah, I'm not performing right now. I'm not gonna pay for this. And so you basically just you grab the rope and you just basically you almost jump down. That's what it looks like, you know. But given how long you've been in the circus, you can just, you know how to grab the rope just so that you fall just slow enough you don't take any damage.
I've been on trapeze. I
Yeah.
think I can slide down a rope.
Yeah, you know how to slide down the rope like super fast, but safely. Wonderful. Now you're all downstairs. And now you're all downstairs. You do happen to notice there is there's no hole to look. Oh my! No one's cut a hole anywhere, and you don't see any doors. Where are you? It's a bit dark. It's a little bit smelly in here. You know, that's like hay. You can smell. You kind of like it. Kind of stinks like animals. But you're also kind of just thinking about how the hell did animals get here? And then you're also just realizing that
I'm
there's a few
gonna-
random barrels and stuff, and like, huh? It's just a regular storage area. What's go?
Oh yeah, last session Rachel did roll a nat 20.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage for that if you want, but you're gonna have to roll again.
Look in the chat, DM.
I know. Yeah, bad blind sight, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't say it's
Ah,
completely
shit.
dark in here. And even then,
Yeah, but I was
all of you
trying to
guys
look
have
for
some way
illusion.
of getting light in here, isn't there?
Not
I have dark
linear.
vision.
I don't have light.
The cat has dark vision.
I have dark vision, and in fact, I can see even through magical darkness at a pretty long distance.
I'll roll for for Rachel. So again, she's gonna sniff the
Go ahead.
helmet.
You have
gun.
advantage for this.
That's an wow.
Wow, an 8 and a
the-
3. How wise
the,
this cat is.
Laviande sees Rachel having a brain fart. Can she like walk up to it and cast Hunter Sense?
Oh, that would make things a bit easier.
You know what? Go ahead.
All right, sure. All right, now
want me
try
to-
again.
By the way, Razzle.
All right.
Yes.
Razzle, as you're like looking, you're just looking around. You know, you're just kind of like getting a lay of the land. Like, what is
That's
this
a dirty
place?
20.
A small strip of white cloth just kind of falls on your nose.
Can I perception it?
Go ahead.
Okay, what was my...
I mean, what's your
Perceptions.
passive?
Oh, my passive is 12.
You know what? I'm gonna say that's good enough. If you want, right? I think that's
Yeah.
fine.
And,
So,
with that,
A little bit of the back
dirty
of
20.
a little bit of the back of Carrie's shirt seems to have just gotten a bit ripped off when she stumbled down pretty horribly.
Yep, that makes about as much sense.
By the way, also Rachel.
Sweet.
This is okay. This is an important mission for you.
Dun, 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 dun.
You look to the left. You look to the right. You look up. You look down. You jump. You jump. Huh?
Mhm.
What's with that noise? You go over to a different area. You jump. Yeah, it sounds like normal. Sounds like stone or something. You go back to where you are and you jump. And you're like, huh? It feels weird. What's going on?
Is the ground dirt?
The ground is mostly stone. But
Yeah.
Rachel seems to have noticed that where they're standing, it feels different. They cannot completely comprehend what exactly it is because of how tiny they are and how light they are.
The Laviande, the super heavy, like tiny short stack, just go not quite steps on it, but pulls out her shovel that she has strapped to her back and starts giving it stretches like, "Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?"
As he does
Come
this,
and
you
work your
hear
magic.
you hear from the shovel.
What in the gods' names?
And as
Work
you like,
your magic.
as you
Bonk.
step as you like reach the shovel down for the blade to almost touch the dirt, to touch the ground, it just like starts vibrating in your hand, like the meme of just the dog vibrates happily. That's what the shovel is basically, and it starts just slapping the ground like pop 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 pop. It's like it slaps. It's like oh, it's like it hits the ground. It's like trying to move it like pop pop pop. Hold up 1 second.
Raz has gotten into a defensive position.
Rachel runs back to Litney.
If I remember correctly,
It's not because the dog's a threat, it's the fact that the dog's a dog.
it's not a dog. It's a shovel. It just sounds like a dog.
What?
I don't know what to tell you. It looks like he's got a regular shovel that just has a picture, a poorly drawn picture of a dog on its face.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a shovel.
Also,
But it sounds,
Red
it
Tail
definitely sounds like he's holding a dog. You don't understand it. Okay, wonderful. So as you hit the ground, the shovel digs in, despite the fact that it's solid stone. Well, at least you think it's solid stone. So it hits the dirt and it starts digging. So there's one piece of stone that just like pops out, another piece of stone pops out, and then it goes in even further, and the shovel just kind of goes right through. And I'm gonna need you to roll me dexterity or something. I don't know. Let's say dexterity, just a flat dexterity. I want to see.
Natural 1.
ooh. Actually, no. Isn't that a 2? You want the die?
Oh, no, he's
No,
got a
it's
plus
natural
2.
1. I got a +2. Wait, no, actually, that's not my Yes, it is my dexterity. Never mind.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
I'm feeling like that's kind of a Looney Tunes skit, like kind of like when the saw appears and it cuts the ground beneath the
So yeah,
character.
basically because you weren't keeping track. So the dog just like the shovel just goes all the way through, and you lean forward like whoa, 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 and then the shovel comes all the way back, and you almost like jump backwards, and then the shovel starts bouncing on the ground, and it's like a jackhammer. Okay, like you're on a jackhammer, like whoa, 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 and then everyone who's around hold up an instant. Battle positions. Everyone, roll me a 1d6.
Hold on.
Actually, you don't need a 1d6. Roll me a 1d4. 1d4 is enough. Uh-huh.
4.
Okay. Everyone? Razzle?
I'm getting it. 1 second. I just have to get the number.
Wait, does Emmanuel and Ratchel have to do that too? I think
Wow, that's
Ratchel.
a terrible initiative.
It's not initiative.
Oh.
I said a 1d4.
Oh, 1d4? Never mind.
Yeah, I just want to know your position for this next bit.
2.
Okay. Yeah, that's everyone, isn't it? Okay, so let me pause you guys for a second. Hey, Solstice. Solstice.
Yep.
Or should I say Coolborn? What do you prefer if I'm talking to you out of character?
Out of character, cool bond.
Okay,
In character,
Sure.
solstice.
Okay, so Solstice.
It's easier that way.
Solstice. You've been hanging around the New Frontier for maybe about 4 days at most. There's a lot to look at here. It's like people are just moving. Things are changing at like a rapid pace, and you're kind of like lost most of the time. Despite the fact that you could just go up, you could just fly in and actually see where you're going, you still manage to get lost quite a bit. One time, when you're not entirely sure what you're doing, you seem like you're in the warehouse district or something like that, and you're kind of figuring out, okay, hold up a second. I wanted to buy some alcohol. There's alcohol here, but this is terrible stuff. It's garbage.
Well,
Like,
it's
there's
Leprechaun, boo.
It's a warehouse full of rubbish alcohol. I don't appreciate this at all. You know? And so you fly up and you're like, is there any good shop around here? You know, you fly up as far as you can just to take a look around, and then you're just like, I can't see any. And then you hear a certain partner yelp. And you look back down, and you suddenly see a bunch of small little green people just dragging your little doggy away with a bag over his head. You're like, wait a second, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And thus ensues a long, drawn-out chase, as well as a few hours of searching before you end up in a small little dungeon-like area. You can't entirely be sure of where you are. You can't remember how you ended up here, but you know that they're probably somewhere around here. You're looking around. You're like, where the fuck is that? Where the fuck are those green people? Those little midgets. Those little leprechaun midgets, whatever they are, right? The gold chasers. And as you're looking around, you hear a and as well as a lot of
Calm down,
from
boy.
right
Calm
above
down,
you,
please.
and you look up and you just notice like almost in an instant, like there's a circle drawn in the stone ceiling above you, and just like, what the and then it just basically all comes falling down.
I cast
This one circle stone ceiling just comes falling straight down.
I tried to dodge.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
you better
roll-
do that
You know what?
because
Roll me
Laviande
dexterity or dexterity
good.
saving throw.
Dexterity.
On this circular chunk of ceiling that comes falling down, obviously there's Laviande still.
Who weighs 150 kilograms.
Okay, 14. That's just about enough. So you see that, and you're just like, whoop, and you basically just jump backwards as this circular stone floor just comes crashing down, and there's like this green goblin-looking thing with riding a shovel, very confused. There's
At that point,
there's what
sounds
seems
good.
to be an undead. You can't quite tell what it is, but like an undead of some sort, a hooded undead. You know, holding a storybook with a rat on their head just lying face down now on the ground, as well as a paladin who. Razzle, would you have attempted to grab her?
It's more like may have tried to. Cat reflexes would probably make her just kind of put an arm out, just like, don't go any further. Mainly because she knows if she's any closer to the danger area, bad things might happen.
But here's the thing, she was standing right in the center of the danger area.
Oh, Lord.
So do you attempt to catch her as she falls?
Yeah.
Chip.
Roll me your dexterity. Just flat dexterity.
Oh, dear. Dex. Wait, flat dex, so no stat?
Flat dexterity.
9.
Well, technically it would be a 10 because if it's flat, you get your half proficiency. So yeah.
Oh, half my proficiency?
Yeah, that's how it works. If you're a bard and you aren't using a proficiency bonus, you get half of it by default. It works
Okay,
on
cool.
everything.
So
Yeah.
10.
So yeah, you reach out and you try to grab her, and well, let's just say the next thing you know, she's down on the ground, like about 15 feet below you, and you're standing down, and you're like, what? I thought I grabbed something. And you look down, and you're like, huh, it's a napkin. And you're like,
Oh.
oh, I see what happened here.
Raz raises a sign. Do you need help?
It takes a moment for her to respond like, oh, I think I'm fine. By the way, everyone who fell, take like 2 points of damage.
Oh my ass. Oh.
I'm gonna
down to
be...
12.
Actually, no, wait, you're level 3, right? I don't need to be lenient on you. Take 1d6 damage.
Oh,
Wait,
come
even with
on.
what was the 4 for?
The 4, if you rolled a 4, you were standing in the middle
Oh,
of the
come
hole.
on.
You're standing in the middle of the circle if you rolled a 4.
Oh, I'm down to 8.
Wow.
Come on.
No, you didn't take damage. You didn't fall. Razzle didn't fall.
Oh, never mind.
You're
I won't take
standing
that
up
then.
there with, like, half the back of Cassie's
Yeah.
shirt in your hand.
Okay. I'm down to 8 now.
Yeah. Ouchie. Whoa, looks like the group's unlucky.
Uh,
Oh, you didn't do too bad.
Thank goodness for her.
Well, she's taking damage in a different way.
Yes.
Emotional damage.
Psychological damage. So as Casey stands up, she's like, oh my god, I feel like I was stabbed in the goddamn back. What was that? What was that shovel? That's a demented object. What was that?
Lady Laviande.
By the way,
He
Solstice,
gets a
you see
little
all of this,
excited.
and all of you guys do happen to see Solstice just standing there, staring at you guys dumbfounded, I guess, maybe? Question mark? Why don't you all take a moment to describe yourself? In fact, shall we start with... We'll start with Razzle. Razzle's the first.
Razzle has basically just been paying attention to most of the situation. Failed to help Cassie, obviously. Sees part of her party down there, part of the party up here, but immediately then turns to the new person.
No. The new person is down there also, staring up at you.
Looks down and sees the new person.
Yeah, to
Things seem
explain,
confusing.
you guys crashed straight down into the room she was in. To
Ah.
reiterate, in case I wasn't
Got it.
clear.
So, Raz is very much confused by what all's happening. So, rather than actually do anything. They're just going to try to find a way downstairs before they do anything important.
Yeah, that's probably rope around. Could you describe your cat really quick? What did they see when they look up into the hole?
Oh, well, obviously they see a cat girl wearing mime attire
Yeah, Bill. Cat kill.
with a very confused look.
So basically about a purple fur tabaxi, about like 6 feet tall, who's dressed like a mime. There's not much to say there other than that, I suppose. Next, Litney Zaral. Would you like to describe yourself as you stand up from being flat on your face?
As you see this humanoid figure, a bit androgynous. You can't really tell what gender they are, but the notable features you could tell is their ghostly white hair, gray necrotic skin, and dead eyes. Is wearing a old and tattered robe, and on their shoulder, you know, is a equally undead rat, just looking at them with concern.
Okay. Next, Laviande, would you like to describe yourself?
Well, you can't really see Laviande immediately because as the shovel just kind of like comes to like calm down eventually by just bouncing on the ground, toing 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 next to her, she is currently has her head slammed into the ground, kind of like that picture that I posted on the server, and you see, well, a pretty ugly, admittedly, but ugly in a cute way, bat, which is a hammerhead bat, just kind of like nonchalantly fly from the ceiling and land next to her on the ground as she just shoves her head out of the ground. It's not exactly a pleasant spectacle. She has a relatively nice body, that is granted, but however, with her voluptuous proportion aside, she's 57 centimeters tall. She has
you're about
a
2 feet.
tail.
2 feet. Please don't make it super tiny.
Yeah, sorry. Never. I just got confused.
You're like you're like about I don't know what's you're about 90 centimeters. 90 centimeters should work. Say you're like 90 centimeters, maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
90 is more for 3 feet.
Yeah. No, wait.
Sure.
1 foot is 60.
60 is 2 foot is 60 centimeters.
60 centimeters is 2 feet, right? 1 foot?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just under 2
description was
feet.
exactly accurate.
I'm just under 2 feet.
I
That's what I
almost
said.
forgot to give my height. Litney's about 5'11"
I am very not smart.
So
So yeah, this is
Anyway.
what you see, this kind of monster.
yeah, I'm not. She's like she's just a little bit under 2 feet tall. She has like this mouth that if you have watched Attack on Titan, you would know that the mouth, the main one that's on her face, the reason I'm saying main, I'll tell in a second, is like split at the cheeks. So she has a normal mouth and then several like holes in her cheeks where you can see like a bunch of several rows of very sharp teeth, a tongue that looks more like a worm or a leech, and she has a tail at the end of her back that ends in something that looks exactly like the Demogorgon's mouth from Stranger Things. And also she has feet like that of a chimpanzee, and both of all of her fingers and foot fingers, because shape of her feet, end up in lamprey-like mouths. That's why I said that's her main mouth. She has a total of 21 mouth totals if you count the one on the tongue as a separate one. Also, she's completely green and has long black hair.
Isn't it 23? Wait, your tongue has a mouth, right?
Yeah, no, 23. 23.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind,
have a
sorry.
mouth, your tongue has a mouth, your tail has a mouth also, and then you have 10 fingers. And then 10 toes.
Yeah, 10 fingers and 10 toes.
Yes. So basically, a horrible monster, pretty much like what you were imagining, just a little less misshapen. And by the way, so Solstice, lastly, would you like to describe yourself?
Right. Solstice is an unusually large fairy who, at the first glance, actually seems to be quite a beauty. But as she reacts to you falling down, you can hear a absolutely you hear a tirade of swears that would make a sailor blush.
All in common or
Can you repeat?
all in common or just
In common.
language? It
My kind of woman.
I'm not the one that's dropping out, trying to literally crush someone from above.
We didn't try to crush you, you just happened to be in the crushable area.
And as you say
In
that,
fact, I crushed my tailbone.
As you
Well,
say that, you hear a whining sound from the shovel, as if it's like, was I a bad boy? Was I a bad boy?
no, you were a good boy. You were a good boy. You just got a little too excited, okay? Next time, try to be a
Happy
little
dog
calm.
sounds.
Hey,
okay. Come here.
Can I ask a thing?
Yes?
So,
It's about the shovel?
Raz should know what group of paladins Cassie is from, given that she's seen Cassie in armor before.
Sorry.
Yeah. You know what
Can
she's.
Raz determine if...
You see the helmet
the,
also, I told you, the Morning Lord.
Oh, yeah. So everyone should just be able to see the helmet design. What I'm gonna ask is, we have a new paladin here.
Yes. Oh yeah, Solstice. By the way, in addition to these three, I did mention someone else who fell down. That is this woman over here on screen. If you can see here, the orange hair. So you see this fairly well-built human woman with like bright orange hair. She's about like 5'12". She is wearing just a white shirt and some shorts and white shirt, shorts, and shoes. Basically,
And she has her helmet.
Yeah, and a helmet. So she is what you'd imagine, just basic training gear, plus a helmet. Training gear that's kind of falling apart. And she, as she looks at you, you can clearly see it's the helmet of the Bright Lord, Lord Ltander. And she looks at you and she's like, "Ahoy there! Would you happen to be hunting down some criminals too?"
Yeah, I'm hunting down them because they stole my goddamn pet.
Litney, you just hear Litney say, "Hey, 4."
For what?
You're just the fourth paladin I've met.
Okay, no healing for you.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that I didn't mean that to be rude. I was
And she leaves.
Raz
Yeah.
raises a sign. It seems like her situation and our situation might be connected, but I don't think she's gonna bother teaming up with us.
Litney thinks about it. Oh, wait, hold on. I would like to
Alright.
help you at least. And tries to follow
Very
the
well.
paladin.
Yeah, those people stole a dog. Now I'm justified in eating them.
We need to eat one of them alive, because if they're with the bounty.
Yeah, one of them. There is more than one. We had this discussion before. Einstein the dwarf didn't die so you could shit all over his theories.
Ah, yes, the artificer.
Yeah, the one. You know the one with the crazy hair?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy beard as well, by the way.
They said they stole your dog, Miss what's your name?
Solstice.
Solstice, huh?
By the way, this fairy is holding a sword larger than her.
Now I'm thinking of Guts from Berserk.
Except in your hands, it would be a normal size sword. Actually, it'd still be a long sword
Yeah.
in your hands. You still wouldn't be able to hold that Litney.
No, I wouldn't. I am only good with short swords. Well, no. I'm just good with simple weapons.
So the paladin basically speaks up, right? So a whole bunch of this little gang of these bloody green leaf lovers, this fucking leprechauns, just basically stole all of my gear as well. Was it leprechauns who kidnapped your dog, your pet?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Great. So we're
can
after
we-
the same person.
Can we move and talk? Cause
Absolutely.
the faster.
Which way?
Yeah.
She says
Yeah,
before
let's all
turning
ask.
the wrong way, the way you came from.
Raz is
Wrong way,
instantly going to
stupid.
like put a hand on her shoulder and go, "Still bad with directions," is what, just the sign. Still bad with
Okay.
directions as well. I see.
Okay, well,
Oh, dear
listen
Lord,
here. In my
considering
fairness,
the-
I've never been here before.
Neither have we. Rachel, do you still have the scent?
Rachel looks around, looks to Solstice, and notices that it's another person who's not
Sorry.
that much bigger than her. Just turns, just gets a bit more familiar with the area once more, and just points down. No, not down, straight down. She points down one direction. So to explain this basically, you're currently in what amounts to a crossroads. It's a room, okay? A room with about 4 entrances. You came into one of the entrances.
Understands.
The Solstice, you came into one of the entrances of this room. Okay, you know what's behind that room. There's nothing. Basically, behind that door you came from, there's nothing. It's just a way out. Just empty corridor, stairs up, a way out. So you've been looking around. You couldn't figure out exactly which way to go from here. And this little undead rat basically just takes a look around, just walks like in a small circle for a little bit, sniffing the air, and then just points in one direction.
All right.
All right. I'm grabbing
you
it.
imagine that direction would have just probably been like doubling back on where you were, but apparently the rat doesn't think so.
All right,
Steve,
I'm picking up the rat and flying after them.
Hey! Give me back my friend!
It sounds to me like you guys gotta chase him. Cassie starts chasing after the paladin. It's like, hold up, I will also bat him in holy fury.
Laviande just running after them. Emmanuel is also running, just honking with laughter.
Honestly, you can.
You just hear like Rachel like squeaking like help, stranger danger.
Honk, 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 honk.
Wonderful.
Honestly, you can pretty much catch up to her. She can only fly 20 feet per second per round while in
Imagine
heavy,
if she could run
heavy
20,
armor.
20 feet per second. Hell yeah. Dashing 5 times in a turn.
Excuse me, Solstice. To the party, you would know. Litney would normally refer to someone as lady or sir, which should honestly tell you the impression Litney has of Solstice right now. Not a good one.
Yeah, I am familiar with that.
That is my friend.
Easier this way, no traps.
At the moment you say that, full followings directly behind Solstice.
Probably Laviande because
And probably
she runs
Litney.
like 35 feet around.
I would
35 feet
assume-
around.
How close is Razzle? Actually,
I would.
Razzle's
Close to
probably
what?
the safest one here.
Closest to what?
Who is the closest to Solstice? Just like all of you guys, how close are you to Solstice? I imagine Razzle's the safest.
Razzle is standing right next to Cass because she's trying to make sure nothing bad happens to her.
Okay, and Cassie is right behind Litney and Laviande. So Litney, Laviande, would you like to make me a dexterity saving throw really quick? You're fine, Solstice. You're smart.
Well, I would have assumed Litney would have caught up with.
Yeah, I know.
Solstice.
You're literally right behind, which is why you're all in trouble right now.
Well, I
Solstice
meant
is-
like.
Yeah, Solstice is probably like a step ahead of you. It doesn't matter if you're close. I'm just asking if you're close to her or not. It doesn't matter if you're like right next to her or right behind her.
Well, Litney's dead.
So Laviande,
what's the save? Sorry, I
dexterity
forgot the
saving
save.
throw. Listen, I'm not
Oh, yeah,
saying
thank
like,
you.
oh, it's because you're so far behind. It's because you're near her. Okay.
Okay, it says Emmanuel, but it's Laviande's sheet. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, as you're walking, Laviande, you basically just see, as you're like running, you basically just see like this, like this wire just suddenly come up and just almost hit you in the knee. You're like, nah, fuck that, and you just basically just quickly like hop over it. Litney, however, just sees you hop, turns to look, trips over this wire that's on the ground, slips, and basically just falls on her face again. And right behind Litney comes Cassie, who sees this happening and basically turns to stop. But as they stop, they step in something that goes, and it just basically they just slide forward like whoop, and then just hit the wire. And then as they hit the wire, you just hear something go snap like ting as they just fall down, and down come a few arrows. Just
Oh lord.
5 damage.
no. So
If I'm being perfectly honest, I think you said the plan. You were going to use Recha to try to disarm traps,
no.
which is bad.
Solstice-
Which is bad.
Solstice
That was a
said-
bad thing.
Solstice
Yeah.
said it's smarter to fly because there are less traps this way. And as
Okay,
soon as
fair
Solstice
enough.
said that, everyone behind them came across the tripwire trap, except Razzle.
I see.
Razzle is smart.
Russ is just standing there.
Razzle is smart enough to just see this mess happen and stop. And as Litney just trips over the trap, but it's actually Cassie who triggers it because Cassie's heavy enough.
I mean, Litney is like 130 pounds.
I know. What I meant to say is, you trip the trap, but she basically just snaps it because she is paladin, strong girl.
Yeah, which means she triggers it.
It's been triggered, but now it's been triggered completely. So about 8 arrows each are gonna shoot at you and her. And don't worry, I'm gonna make this simple enough.
Raz is going to give both of them bardic.
How much
no.
damage?
You get hit by, like, basically 8 arrows each shoot out at both you and her, and well, a ton of arrows actually shoot out all over the place, but because the entire line got snapped. But that's fine because no one is standing in those locations. So Litney gets hit by 1 arrow, and you take 4 points of damage.
I'm at
Oh,
40.
Lord.
And
She is blood. They're bloodied. They are bloodied.
Yeah, and
If they have
Cassie
blood,
gets hit by 4 arrows and takes 10 points of
Oh.
damage. Oh
Is
yeah.
she
Wait.
down for the count?
No. She's got quite a lot of HP.
Oh, good.
Raz just kind of
Listen,
casually walks
she-
over.
She has one
Here.
redeeming quality, and the fact that she can take a beating. So basically, she gets hit by all these arrows. Here's the thing: these arrows aren't super sharp. They're like old arrows, like they're blunted. So basically, they do more. They don't do piercing damage. They do bludgeoning damage. So against her, they just basically slam against her. It's like, oh, ow, ow, ow. And against Litney, just that one arrow just actually hits you. It's like, ow. Like really.
wait.
The way I put it, Cassie is a character with not the best luck, a bit clumsy, but they can take the damage of their misfortune.
Yes, basically, in combat, they can handle it. They've been alive this long, despite all of the horrible luck, because they got no issues with combat.
They can fight well, they just can't do many other things well.
Their bad luck has helped them so much to get so much stronger than everyone else. So,
They're
yeah,
overly trusting, they're clumsy, they have
Yeah.
no sense of direction, no
So-
sense of preservation.
So yeah, basically, as she gets pelted by these arrows, she's like, "Okay, I'm fine." Ow! And as she just tries to get up, a few of the arrows are sharp, and they basically just buried into lodged into the ground right next to her, and they're basically kind of pinning her down by her clothes. And she's like, "Oh, that's unfortunate."
Raz tries to help
Solstice,
her.
I don't know why, but I'm stuck.
Solstice sighs and casts Mage Hand to remove the arrows.
By the way, so
right
by the way,
now,
to
look-
everyone here, except Razzle, I am so sorry, but it's funny. I can't help it.
You get like a death glare from Rachel Solstice.
But you're safe, aren't ya?
Rachel points to her person.
So, the thing Raz was slightly trying to prevent might be happening.
Oh yeah. So, basically, as she stands up, she's like, "Oh, that hurt a lot, but it's fine. I'm fine." And she basically just reaches out, just grabs onto her chest, and she basically just breathes out just a little bit of a glow of mystic light, and she's like, "Okay, a little bit better. That's good. That's fine." And she reaches out to Litney. "Hey, aren't you? You aren't like actually undead, are you? Like you could be healed." As she turns to Litney, Razzle, you see that that's basically none of the shirt left on her back.
Raz is just
Lady,
going
your
to
tits are out.
reach into her costume kit, grab a cape, and kind of drape it around Cass in the hopes that no one noticed.
Thank God we're all girls here.
Well, actually, yeah, no, you're...
Technically.
Yeah.
Well, if it was to
Laviande's a
happen at any
girl.
point, at least
Everyone
Doug's
here
not
is
here.
technically a female character. Well,
Okay, right.
I
So
think so.
But Litney's like,
she's
"I
confused because even Cassie didn't notice, and she's like, "Oh, thanks. Oh, that's really nice. That's awfully nice of you. Very nice."
I am really not feeling well.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. I understand. And she basically just reaches down, and she's gonna pump 10 points of cure wounds on you.
Back to
She's left
full
just a
HP.
tiny bit left, but that's just like for the emergency down.
Yeah, Litney's back to full since 14's their max HP.
Yeah. Good. You get 10 points, and you're good.
Alright,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to do some inspirational speech, because we cannot handle this.
Yeah, she basically just looks around and is like, "What the hell is this place?" Like,
Obviously a trap-filled hallway.
Okay, yes, I can understand that as a basic premise, but why? What?
I'm
There-
guessing this leads to their hideout.
But this
Raz just raises a sign. Obviously, we know about this. It's a criminal organization of leprechauns. Of course, they would highly trap the entrance to what I'd assume is their hold.
that she kind of just shrugs, like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I just thought we were dealing with petty thieves. I didn't think we were dealing with a full criminal organization. I'm gonna be honest.
Raz,
They hurt a little girl.
Oh my god!
They stole a dog. You hear this shit, Shovel?
The dog, the shovel mines.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can I do a quick inspiring leader?
You know what? I
'Cause
will allow
you're
you
gonna
to
need
do it as you guys plan on what exactly you're gonna do next. Like, I imagine,
Raz-
unless Solstice decides, you know what? Nah, speeches are for lamos. I'm gonna go fly ahead. In which case,
You know
I'm
what?
gonna have to say that, well,
Ratchel's not going to be. After that, Ratchel's not going to be very cooperative.
All right. Stop struggling.
just
and
so
I
you
place
know,
it.
Litney has a buffed inspiring leader.
Oh.
Yeah, just the numbers are slightly increased just to make it a bit more viable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just a tiny bit more.
I'm debating on whether her Solstice should get that temporary HP because not
Well,
really giving
look at it
very
this
hard-
way. Hopefully, the next person to take the arrow should be the one in the front, which should hopefully be her.
But obviously, it's going to Litney, Cassie, Raz, Laviande.
Are there 6 people? Wait, yeah, there are 4 players, 1 NPC, and I suppose one of the pets you could take. There are 2 pets here.
All right. How much HP does Emmanuel have?
Let me check real
I
quick.
know
Actually.
Rachel has like 3.
I guess Emmanuel is
he
the one who's
has
flying around on that
1
one,
hit
isn't
point.
he? So Emmanuel is probably the one who's gonna get hit. Rachel is with you at all times, so he's probably not gonna get hit.
Well, right now, Solstice.
Emmanuel has 1 HP.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm giving it to them,
4
but
plus your charisma modifier plus your intelligence.
I put it on the chat.
Okay, just say how
8.
much HP, how much temp HP everyone gets. 8. Is that 8?
Everyone gets 8.
Everyone gets 8 temp HP, which is pretty good at this level.
Yeah.
See, thank you,
I see
Senor.
that Emmanuel is pretty hurt, so I put
No, Emmanuel
5 points
is not
off.
hurt. Emmanuel
Oh.
is the bat. It only has 1 HP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want some healing, I could do some. My ass still hurt from that fall.
All right, let's hurry.
Is anyone in critical condition?
No.
Ooh.
The
I
most
was,
hurt
but
person.
they-
I guess Laviande might be the most hurt person. How much damage? What's your HP right now?
My total HP is 24. I have 15 HP plus 8 temp.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
do-
gonna pump 4 HP into you.
Yeah, that's
thank
worse
you.
than that's worse than the other paladin.
Thank
Yeah,
you, I feel better. That's not the good kind of ass bruises.
But
Are there good kinds? Cassie asked, just confused, like, actually, no, I don't think I want to know about this.
Can I-
You'll
can,
learn it when you grow up.
I don't think I want to. In fact, she's
Anyways.
gonna be like, she's gonna move forward. It's like, okay, right. So what exactly are we doing? So we know that's
we're
technically in this section. How are we gonna avoid traps?
Emmanuel. Do you think you can
Yeah.
find Any traps?
Emmanuel just looks and looks at himself and then he seems to have an idea and looks at Laviande and could Emmanuel actually lift the shovel?
It's just a shovel. Oh, Emmanuel, what's his strength score?
Yeah.
Emmanuel's strength score is 2.
No.
Ah, dang
Or
it.
I can just cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that against people? You know what? Actually,
Wait, for what?
For detecting objects. And any object within 20-foot cube glows blue.
Yeah, but that's a one-time thing. You gotta keep casting that?
It's a concentration up to 1 minute,
No,
and it's
no.
20 foot
It
is
doesn't
pretty
One
far.
minute's
No,
gonna be a
here's the
bit
thing.
too-
It doesn't move with you. It's a set
no, but-
area. Are you sure you want to spend that?
It's a free cast the first time.
Ah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so again, we're doing a lot of theater of the mind over here, just because I didn't feel like making a map for this because I didn't think it would work. Okay, so to describe exactly where you are, it's a fairly dark place. But I say fairly dark; it's completely dark. But you guys have your some light source or whatnot, right? You guys have some viable light source. And there is some
Not-
illumination coming in from somewhere, so it's mostly dim lighting and not completely dark. You're not entirely sure where the lighting is coming from, but you know there is some ambient lighting in here. It does get darker the further down you look. You know, you are currently in a hallway that is like about 10 foot to either side of you, and about 40 feet forward. So, you understand the basic idea of what I'm saying? Actually, hold up.
Okay,
Actually,
so
I probably shouldn't
if I-
go into specifics, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go into specifics. Basically,
Um,
you're in a hallway. It goes straight. There are 2 doors on either side, and you can't see the end quite yet. Actually, no, Laviande can see the end. There's just a door over there.
wait. I had an idea.
Yes?
While I cannot summon, I would rather not sacrifice Emmanuel for this because it costs 10 gold to resummon him. There is something I can technically sacrifice with minimal loss, not even a spell slot, in fact. So what Laviande is going to do is like, okay, give me 10 minutes, and then she's going to do like a weird dance.
Okay, could you
And,
pause
in a circle.
1 second before you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Solstice. So basically, you can light up a big chunk of this corridor, but about half of it. You could light up like half of this corridor that's in front of you. So again, there are 2 doors to the left, 2 doors to the right, and according to Laviande, at the very end of it, there's a door.
I move. I target a spot about 40 feet
Yeah.
in.
So the 4 doors, right? I said 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They're all within 20 feet of each other, so that's not too hard. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just they're closer to you as well. It's just the one door in the distance that's separate from everything else.
Yeah, I try to light up the area between the door and 10 feet on either side.
Wonderful. Right now. Okay, so yeah, as you try to light that up, you do see a few more little things showing up. So this is you're kind of glad you didn't just go flying forward, because actually
Oh, sorry, I was looking up Unseen Servant. That's why I was that's why that.
don't worry. You're kind of
Anyways.
glad you didn't just fly forward and instead, actually decided to, use this spell. Because right there between all the doors, there's one more tripwire on the ground, but there's also like 2 tripwires in the middle of, just suspended above the ground, like in the middle of the air, roughly around where you'd be flying. Like, you don't know if you'd hit them or not, but you might have.
If I had some thieves' tools, I could easily get
Actually,
through
you know
these.
what? Why not? I'll just bring you guys over here. I'll just draw a map.
But yeah, Litney says this out loud. If I had some thieves' tools, I could easily get through this.
So yeah, just put you
Well,
guys...
I have a decent chance of peeking through
Yeah,
door
you can just
holes,
put
actually.
yourself down over there.
Okay, give me a sec.
Right. I would assume, like, right here.
Yeah, about there. So behind you is basically where you came from. Okay? Like this red area here, you came from that area. That's where you're standing when you got tripped up. So these doors are actually just technically within the 20-foot area. And then all the way over here at the very end is just another door. So actually, as you... what color would this be? Freehand... blue. Over. So over here, there's like actually a bunch of tripwires that you just notice. You know? As you cast Fairy Fire in this general area.
Can I roll an investigation to see
this general area of roughly around there? This is roughly Fairy Fire, and when you cast it, that's what you see.
Alright, so can I roll a investigation to see what triggers the traps? Or
They're tripwires, so you immediately understand if you touch them.
I mean, oh yeah. Can I
I think you mean to say something more like, what the traps do or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead, roll.
There we go. I don't see it, so give me a second. I got, why is it, I got, 11.
11. No clue. I mean, you see it, you're like, the trapwire traps. They're probably like arrows, just like the one you came across. You just gotta you just gotta use a stick to touch the trap, and it'll be perfectly fine. I see no issues with with this.
Litney is going to be a bit more cautious since they basically almost they took a lot of damage. I'm going to be away from the pier very quick. Dog.
No worries.
But
you go get that dog.
They're gonna look to the others as like, okay, so I don't know what this thing does. Probably something painful.
By the way, the ground underneath you right now is solid stone, not diggable. You can only dig loose stone. Up there, it was that was actually like a stone trap door almost, but you just dug through it.
Raz would like to try something.
Yes! Let me know what you want to do.
Oh, wait. You said I had a bardic inspiration earlier, right?
Not really. I was gonna give it, but then that didn't work,
It
so...
wasn't that kind of a trap.
Okay.
You failed.
I didn't give anyone bardic yet.
Yeah, you
You
failed the
want
trap
bardic?
to begin with.
Alright. Okay,
You want
go ahead.
I'll grant you bardic if you want to do a thing.
Well, I was just gonna add it to the investigation, but that seems a little redundant at this point, since you had something
Well, since we know where the tripwires are, because they've been illuminated, can't we just use Mage Hand to set them off?
I was planning to do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Litney goes to well, yeah, not Ratchel. I'm going to cast Mage Hand as well. From a safe distance.
Laviande's still
Eh.
dancing at that point. It's not been 10 minutes.
Yeah, keep
Eh,
dancing.
Move feet. Just making sure that I'm. Okay, good. I can move back 10 feet.
You move back 10 feet. I move back 30.
There is space. You
You,
can't do that.
the max range on the mage hand is 30. So I trigger the farthest away trap.
As
Then
you
he
reach
will,
out and you pull it, I'm gonna need a 1d4 to figure out to see what that trap is.
On D4.
Yeah, I have it
Oh.
actually. These traps are actually randomized. So I
Oh,
would know.
okay.
I don't even know what trap is until you roll for it.
That trap was actually one that grants you wish.
Oof.
Oh, fun. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so that trap, as you pull it, you hear a bell sound out. Ding 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 ding.
Well, fuck.
And what about the first one I pulled with Mage Hand?
Oh, at the same time you're pulling it?
Yeah,
Roll me that a 1d4.
I am off away from the computer.
I
Remember?
can do it.
Okay, someone roll me a 1d4.
Or
4! Yeah, that one's basic. That one's just an arrow trap. So you're far enough
Lenny-
away that the arrow falls down. The arrow shoots roughly where you touched it, but you're not anywhere close by, so it doesn't hit you.
All right. Hey, we better hurry because that's probably going to alert them.
Again, the traps aren't like completely pulled out. They trigger multiple times unless they're torn. In which case they'll activate basically they'll just empty their load.
All right, then just rip it with the rip it with Mage Hand.
I don't. I stop pulling on the one that had the
10
alarm
pounds
in
is a
it.
little. These three straps are, as you can tell by the fact that Litney tripped over it and it didn't completely break. These traps are more. These traps require more than like just 10 pounds of force. You should talk to that Isaac. You talk to that Isaac artificer again. But yeah, so the idea is. Again, these are multiple use traps. So it's a solid wire which you hit. If you touch it once, it'll trigger the trap where you touched the wire. If the trap completely breaks, it'll trigger the trap for basically everything. Leprechauns are
I would
crafty bastards like that, you know? Leprechauns are kind of like gnomes, except, you know, when it comes to fucking people over, instead of making things of actual value.
Okay.
If I wanted to use Mage Hand to disarm a trap, do I use a sleight of hand?
You can use a goddamn knife with a mage hand.
I don't have one.
How dare you?
Do I?
But anyway, yes.
I think I have
so
one that.
Here's the thing. I've got a question. So, I will say you guys do hear activity. So just okay. Let's pause this one by one. I'm going to go through this. Litney, what
Sure.
exactly are you planning to do now? You can see the
where-
tripwire.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, what are
I'm
you
guessing the
trying?
middle one.
You know that there's activity going to be happening right now. You know that touching the thing doesn't disable it. What exactly are you trying to do?
Okay, so is the after watching the tripwire go off, how like are the arrows shooting like how high are the arrows?
They shoot
Where
from
it's coming
up to
from?
down. They are coming out of the
Okay.
ceiling. down at an
Alright,
angle.
Vinny's gonna think about it. Let them come. Hey, just if anyone comes by
So-
holding an action, and once they get to the range of the trip, mage hand activated, they're gonna get scared.
All the best with that. I didn't say that was combat, but if that's what you want to do if that's what you want to do while you're waiting, I don't mind.
think they're gonna come. I think they're gonna run away.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going.
Razzle, I think we'll start with you. What are you planning on doing now? As
So what's the danger?
basically, there's a bell ringing now, and you can hear people shuffling about. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if people are gonna flood in to fight you. You don't know if they're gonna run away.
Can I ready the sleep spell?
Actually, that's a good
You
idea.
can, yes.
I'm going to ready the spell sleep until I see a couple of people walk in.
You know what? Sure. You could do that,
Do you wanna
absolutely. But like
Do you want to upcast
like
that?
I said, you don't just get one action. This is like you get a few seconds to do something before something happens.
Oh,
I keep telling you guys, this is not initiative. I'm just
Sorry.
asking you, what are you roughly trying to do?
okay,
Because
well,
otherwise,
here's what I'm gonna do.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna
Here's
focus on
what-
Litney and gonna be like, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry,
Here's what
sorry. I misunderstood it too.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
I'm going to try to disarm the bell
All right,
Okay.
and I'll
by
work on
throwing my knife at it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'll
Roll
try
the hit.
disarming
If
the,
you get above 11, you'll probably hit it. Actually,
So, what's the roll for a thrown knife?
it's a
It should be
dexterity plus you. It should be just a dagger attack.
It should be strength
Lucky.
unless
No,
it's
Never
a
mind.
ranged
A
weapon.
dagger's a finished weapon. You can throw it with dexterity.
Oh, right.
No, that misses.
Yeah, that's 2 misses.
Yes.
Lucky did not help in this circumstance.
Okay. Now we're gonna talk to We're gonna talk to Solstice first. Then I'm gonna go to Laviande, who's just constantly being interrupted.
I'm giving my the mage hand the sword and cutting the bell wire.
That's fair.
Wait, is the sword?
You can do it. When you cut the wire, though, the bell sounds even louder, but that probably does. The bell sounds again, but it probably doesn't matter at that point, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Again, just a note. These
Well, then-
wires aren't like walls. They're wires. Just to remind you guys. So Laviande, what exactly are you doing in the middle of all of this?
Well, I finished dancing. I summoned Mr. Bloke Chapman, dude.
You know what?
My unseen
I
servant.
think that's fair. You don't need a token for that. But yeah, he's invisible.
Yeah, it's just because it's full.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's for me to track down where he is. So
Fair enough.
he's just gonna float over there, and Laviande is going
He
to
has
say,
no physical mass, but he can pull things. So I guess that's strange. That's true. So what are you trying
Oh,
to do?
Laviande is going to inform the others that, well, if everyone's ready, I might as well see what the middle one does.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
pull.
Okay. You're gonna reach over and pull it.
Yeah.
Well, that one's a pitfall trap. It does nothing
Ah.
because your unseen servant is a ghost.
Thank you, Mr. Block Chapman, dude.
So yeah, basically the area around this trap is like just completely like if you touch the wire, it'll just open up, and it closes after a few seconds.
Can I change my held action?
You can, yes.
Or Alright,
Actually,
so if-
since he has no physical form, can he go through doors?
No, I
Mm,
believe that's his limitation.
Ah, dang
Yeah.
it.
You can
So,
summon him on the other side of a door, but he cannot go through a door. It's weird.
Can
I
he
don't
open
understand.
a door?
Yes.
I would like to. Okay, it takes a minute, 10 minutes. It's for the. Well,
You
no,
do not have
Litney-
10 minutes.
Yeah. Sorry. I could.
There is action
so-
happening right now.
So, can I see where the where the sounds
Okay,
are?
okay, let me pause.
where
Let me
sounds
pause
are.
for a second. Pause.
Sorry.
Let me answer some questions if any of you have them. First off, do any of you have any basic questions about what exactly is going on?
We're about to get ambushed by leprechauns.
Probably. Either you're gonna get ambushed or they're gonna run. Who knows? To
Can
your
I-
knowledge, you have alarmed the enemy. Actively, things are happening. I didn't roll initiative yet. I'm just asking you one by one what you're doing because in limited time, I need to know roughly what on earth are you doing. And I still don't understand what are you guys doing with these wires?
Sorry, it's just like
I don't
Hey,
understand
well-
why you're messing with these wires.
We're G&D players. We're completely fucking stupid. You should know this.
Okay, Laviande,
Five
let me just tell me again. What did you say you were gonna do? Because you have to make
Okay,
it quick now.
okay. I'm going to
Because here's the turn order, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll off of this thing really quick.
and I'm outside with my dog again. I will. Okay,
I will roll
question.
for you.
Can I hear what the where the sounds are?
No, you are not particularly good at hearing, and it's an echoey area.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's that bell that keeps ringing.
You know what? If any of them come through any of the doors, I'm also casting sleep. If Raz isn't gonna be able to bring them down, I am bringing them down.
Okay, wonderful. 1, 2, 3. Missing. Razzle, I guess if you can just roll in shit for you, which is
Okay.
I love that this is what you guys decided to spend this little bit of time doing.
Well, it's not like I have any spells I can use
Yeah.
for prepping.
No, but you have
Okay.
movement. Okay.
So-
I'm being in the middle of traps. No, thank you.
I mean, I'm not gonna question it, but yeah. Hey, whatever. This is funny, hilarious. So yeah, wonderful. But you know what's even more wonderful in all of this? Give me 1 second.
Well, looks like we die.
R1D20. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about this. This works out. Where is the token? Where are my default tokens? Generic tokens. Here we go. As this door opens up and you see a leprechaun pop out. At add turn,
Mhm.
the leprechauns get turned out a tree, but descending. They move first. This door opens and a leprechaun pops out like he just pops out and he's just like, you know, how do I explain this? You know, the door gets kicked open and this guy basically does a tactical roll in, okay, with a crossbow. He points it at a lot of you and he sees basically an undead, he undead, a ghost, an angry goblin, a paladin, a tiny angry paladin, a colorless clown, and some weird creatures, and you're just like, "Boy, it's the fucking freak show! Top of the morning to you!" And he just shoots. He's gonna shoot.
Wait, we were holding our action, so the moment that guy came out,
Yeah.
Litney would have cast sleep.
Okay,
Raz is holding her sleep because this is only one guy.
that's what I was assuming. I was assuming you were waiting for more people to actually come out. But yeah, they're not gonna rush out at once. They have a turn order. Okay,
So I'm still outside.
I'm going to say
that'll
you
be-
don't need to roll. If you're just hitting one guy, he goes to sleep. You don't. He doesn't have enough HP to not go to sleep. So yeah. So basically,
Alright, that's fine.
the moment this guy, he just comes and he does a tactical roll, pulls out his crossbow, fully loaded. It's like, it's the freak show, they're coming to town. Top of the morning, dude. And he just falls forward,
two,
just on the ground.
3. Yeah, as Litney's count, basically it has their book open counting sheep.
Yes. You're counting. Basically, he's just looking at you guys, and it's just like a whole bunch of little Razzles jumping over a fence. Like, the fuck is that? I don't know where the Z's are, so I don't know what's the most fitting status effect. But let's say that is. He's asleep. He's sleepy. He's precious boy. The
Alright.
door
Yeah,
coming out of the
boy,
door.
more like.
Another person hops out and then steps over him. Is like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on, Gary? Why are you fucking asleep?" And he just points at you guys like, "Oh my god!" And he just goes back. "No, I'm not paid to deal with this."
Get back here!
We got
I'm not losing my lunch again!
And then this door opens up, and a leprechaun pops out. Wait, stop! Go back there. It's not your turn.
Sorry. Never.
Yeah.
It's their turn. Because no one
Sorry,
here
I
did
get a
any,
little
no one
too
did anything
enthusiastic.
useful. But yeah, okay. So yeah, this door pops open and a leprechaun pops out like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on over here?" And he just looks to you like, Laviande, he looks you dead in the eye. Okay? And he goes,
Is it gonna call me the goblin's ex-wife again?
No, not Laviande. I mean, Litney. Litney, he looks you straight in the eyes like, "The fucking necromancers are attacking!" And he's just going to throw a bottle at you, because that's what he was holding. And he's going to do it with disadvantage because he's right next to you.
I have 16 AC.
Yeah. 2d20, keep lower 1, plus 4. Let's see if he hits you. He does not hit you. He throws a bottle, it just kind of flies over your head. And it just smashes right next to Laviande. And then he fumbles and he pulls out a dagger. It's like, "Stay the fuck away! Stay the fuck away!"
Okay, hey, now I'm kind of tempted to actually roll my intimidation.
And out of this door, a leprechaun pops out, and it's like, "Intruders, I'm here!" And he just comes out, and he's just holding some bolt cutters. And he just turns to look at all of you guys like, "Oh fuck." He drops the bolt cutters, pulls out a dart or something, and just throws it. He's just gonna throw this straight away at Litney, because unfortunately Litney's right there.
That's fine.
21. Does that hit you?
I have a 16. I can't use a reaction because that sleep was my reaction.
And even if you did, it would beat shield.
Yeah. Yeah, shield, I mean.
You take 6
So,
points
how
of
much-
damage as he stabs that into you.
Ah! Can it be like right at the... to play off this on the head, it's like, "Ah! Ah, you...
Right in the brain, and then you're just like, "Oh my fucking god, why would you do that?" And it's like, everyone's just looking, just like, "Oh my god!"
And it should be like a clear headshot,
Yeah.
one-shot kill, but it's
And
like,
then he's just like, oh my god. And then this door opens up, and could you look at Unseen Serpent? Can other creatures pass through it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look real quick. And also, by the
Actually,
way, Paladin Girl, not Coolbomb, the other one, has not rolled her turn.
You're right. I completely forgot Slash Sharpen.
So-
somehow she's about the leprechauns. I didn't expect that. But yeah. So yeah. Can you just post the spell? Because you have it, right? Just click it.
There you go.
Invisible, mindless, shapeless, okay, blah, 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 unoccupied space, mentally command it. I don't understand. Does it say anything in here?
No, I don't think so. I'll just assume that
It is a force, so it's technically.
No, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to
people
say
can't
that
pass through.
creatures can pass through it, but it can't just walk through walls. Because it is technically
Alright,
a
cool.
force, but it's also shapeless, so it should be able to form around someone. It should be able to squeeze through like openings and doors, but it can't go through a door on its own. So yeah, the door opens up and this guy gets pushed slightly back somewhat, and then a leprechaun just kind of passes through, and he's like, whoo, and he. No. So yeah, he passes through as the unseen servants move back. He's like, whoo, and he just turns and looks to the group. It's like, oh my fucking god, we got intruders! No! And Litney, would these be enough?
what?
Because, sorry, not Litney, Razzle, would these be enough to trigger your sleep?
Yeah, sure. 3's good.
And you said I took like 4 damage earlier?
6, be sure.
Okay, so
You did he did max damage on you.
sleep.
So, yeah, thank goodness for the inspiring leader. Now I only have 2 temporary HP.
Okay, I'm going to roll at standard level of first for 5d8.
By the way, Coolbound, if you have something to do, really don't hesitate to speak up. We're all loud here.
I know.
And I'm speaking
Only
to
got
Coolbound,
19.
not to you, Litney.
You know what? I'll boost it up to second level to get 2 more dice.
Magic dice scoper.
So yeah, Coolbound, if you want to say something or do something, don't hesitate to speak up.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I got overall 27.
27. I see. That's actually enough to put this one and this one to sleep. So the one who
Okay.
headshotted Litney, he just gets he just stabs it. It's like, what the fuck this? And it just leans over and just falls to the ground asleep. And this other person who just popped out this door, and I don't think they just like, what the fuck is going? And then he just falls over and just.
Okay,
And this guy's
It's,
like,
it's my turn, right?
yeah.
Okay. So that was the reaction that I had. I just want to try to see if I can finish this off.
Is
I
it
see a
your turn?
very...
No, it's Litney's turn first.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I saw Litney's. Okay, go
Yeah,
Litney.
Alright,
Alright,
now
so-
turn order happens. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so, question, and how high is the tripwire that shot the arrows?
That's on the ground. That's about the level of your ankle.
Lenny's gonna step over it, and is going to move.
The next one is about the level of your groin.
That's gonna be. But the trap is already tripped.
No, it's a pit trap. If you touch it, it'll make another pitfall. And they're reusable. Much more than anything else, so these things won't expire.
Alright, so what I can do is basically, if it's a grind, okay, how
And a
big
bell
is
trap is roughly around your chest level. They're all inclusive, you see. They want to get people. They want to kill people of all heights.
So, question: how big is the pitfall?
It's basically if you're able to touch it. Well, I guess. Yeah. Here's the thing. Basically, any of these squires, right? Like these squires, any of these squires, those are the 4 pitfall squires. So it's kind of a matter of you could reach out and touch it from where you are. It won't really go underneath you because it's meant to be like when you reach it, right? When you touch the wire, it's supposed to go underneath you.
I can easily just step over the trip wire, the pits.
If you can jump 5 feet, yes.
I mean, yeah, it's a basic.
Alternatively, you could go under the wire. Have you considered that?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Litney's gonna combat crawl underneath it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking I'm just gonna lift it up and just step over now.
I feel like this time it's not a matter of me not explaining things well. I feel like I'm doing my best here.
Yeah, it's just me. So, Litney's gonna go prone and go another 10. Yeah, 20 right here.
I would just like to point out, as you were walking past, you did actively leave the range of this guy who has a dagger.
Oh, I thought he was already passed out.
No, he's
No.
the only one who didn't. He was
All right,
screaming. So
Alright, you know what? That's on me.
if you want, you can just stop your movement over there, or you can keep going and we'll see. Just you want to risk it for the biscuit?
You know what?
Yeah.
As Litney's crawling, I'd like to also roll a intimidation.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah.
Attempt to do so.
I want to make him so scared he can't do anything.
You know what? Attempt it.
Creepy crawl.
You know what I'd like to imagine this is?
20. As Litney's crawling by, they just turn slowly to the leprechaun and lifeless dead eyes.
You know what I'd like to imagine this be? You basically you just bend over, but when you bend over, you just turn your entire body 90 degrees to the side, and you just stand up on either side, just at the edge of his range. And he turns to look at you. It's like he looks at you. He looks down at his dagger. He's terrified. And then you turn to look back, but turn your head 180 degrees just to stare at him. And he's like, ah! Ah! Ah!
And just says, do you really want to fight?
And you're saying that with a dagger with a dart still embedded into your forehead. And he's like,
he's still how is this person alive? That was a clean headshot.
It's like, oh my god, no, please no. You know what? That's definitely an intimidation.
And Litney's like, then don't stop us. We don't want. And just turns their head back around and just keeps on crawling. And then gets back up. All right, that's pretty much Litney's turn.
Wonderful. Razzle McDazzle. I'm sorry, Razzle. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, if they're out of the way, Razzle's going to handle that last one. While he's distracted with that, she's just going to, like, casually walk up and push them, hoping they trigger the pit wire.
They would. They technically would be able to. Yes.
I can't move my token.
Because I dragged it down myself. Because you didn't.
Yep.
You didn't do it.
But yeah, no, I just want to kind of, like, casually walk up and push them. I don't even think it'd be that hard. They're, like, that big.
Yeah.
Just kind of, like, casually, like, move a leg over.
No, you just go over here and you're gonna push them, right?
Yeah, just, like, casually lifts up leg, gives them a little kick in the general direction of the pit.
Just roll me athletics. Let's see what comes out.
Athletic?
Yeah, he is also absolutely terrified.
So wouldn't that be with advantage?
No.
18.
You don't need advantage. So yeah, you just reach out and you just kick the guy. It's like, and he jumps forward, and he runs into this glowing wire. And as he jumps into the glowing wire, it's like it triggers the flow underneath him gives out, and he looks down, he just stands like, oh, and he just goes falling. About
Then he
like
just
15
looks
feet,
disappointing.
and then you just hear a.
Then he just looks improving.
I'm not gonna say he's dead or not, but let's just say out of sight, out of mind, because the trapdoor just closes back, above him. Out of sight, out of mind.
Did he break the wire?
The wire did not break. He's
Aww.
it's built sturdy. It took a paladin basically full force falling into it to snap it.
Well, now, thanks, Raz. Now I have to go help him.
Raz shrugs.
You can just draw. Okay, yeah, never mind. Again.
I mean, that would be.
By the
that
way,
would
Razzle,
go get 20
since you're this close, you can tell that there's a few more people around. Obviously.
Can I proceed? Like, listen for it.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Okay, perception. I only got an 11.
That's just enough to know that there's at least one right here. You know that there are a few more around, but there's at least one right there.
Well, I feel like that was my action, so the only other thing I can think to do is, with the loud noise that was produced, Raz is just going to casually reach into their belt and take the bag of caltrops and just kind of like casually spread them outside the door.
Really, with your ex's bad luck.
Well, Cassie should probably stay away from this area.
Sorry.
But this is the God bless you. But this is the place she has to go through to follow us.
Well, she's like, I'm only putting it in this one square. She has 3/4 of the hallway she could walk along.
Okay, we're gonna see, is that your turn, or do you have enough movement speed to move somewhere else? Actually, you moved.
Nope,
I think,
I'm just gonna stay right here by the door for the time being.
Next, we have Solstice.
Yep.
What up?
I'm moving up and seeing if I can see through the doors. See if I can spot my blink dog.
Oh yeah, to
Actually,
make
I'm
it
scared.
easier to understand, I'm gonna mark it Like, the doors that are open are... Actually, no, never mind. All the doors are open. Except the last one. Roll me perception just to see.
Oof.
I just want to... I mean, that's what you roll perception for, yes. But I just want to see, how well you're looking. Like, how long does it take?
Crit.
Oh. You don't have advantage.
17.
17. 17 is
right.
really good still. It's almost a crit. So yeah, as you're looking around, you glance left. You're like, okay, right. A bit of a hallway, few leprechauns. Actually, yeah, you're able to see because... So, there are quite a few leprechauns hanging about. So, that might be a bit of an issue, but probably not. They're not super strong. At least you don't think they are. But as you are looking around, you see in this room a few cages. You can't immediately tell if your dog's there. That's the thing is, you don't see your dog, but you see a few cages in this area, and that's the closest thing you can assume to be your dog, probably. Let me mark it with like let me mark it with green. There you go. These are the cages. Okay.
Well, I know where I'm going.
Yeah. It's a darker room than most. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna cast, as my action, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on this guy over here.
Okay, hell yeah. 11 does not hit.
Oh, dang it.
Unfortunately, you don't have second attack yet. So.
Oh wait, I accidentally rolled for damage, I think.
No, that's 1d20.
No, that's
1d20 CS? Yes.
Alright, 1d10 is the force damage. Yeah, you're right.
You
Sorry,
rolled it properly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's what you got. Apparently that's a no-go. Oh well. Is that the end of your turn? Do you got something else you can do? Probably not.
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Fate on myself.
Okay, that's a smart idea. Remember to mark yourself for concentration to remember that, and in fact, because that is concentration, you're gonna lose concentration on the tree wires.
Yep.
Because of that, anyone who passes through here is gonna need to make a dexterity check, but you get advantage because you've seen where they are.
At least now they can trip into them.
Yeah, except they have a very good chance of avoiding it because they've had it drilled into them exactly where it is, but you never know.
Yeah.
In the heat of battle, who knows what could happen? So yeah, that's the end of your turn. Laviande!
Oh, finally, I get to eat someone. Hello there, gentlemen. He
you
says
still need
after
to make a
running
dex
quite...
check.
Yep. Laviande, dexterity check with advantage. You know where the wire, the wire's there, but you can't see it immediately.
Advantage, dexterity check.
Also, weren't there the caltrops there?
Actually, no, you know what?
The
Never mind.
caltrops also need a dex
good.
check to avoid, but I think we can count that together. They saw you.
Yeah,
put
I'm gonna walk on the walls for that.
The
one,
thing is,
so.
they can walk over the wall, so that makes sense. They wouldn't need to step on the caltrap.
There you go. I succeeded anyway, so.
Yep. Good job. You're in here.
So
And,
I'm getting here, and as I face this fine chap, I just kind of like grab his hand, shake it like very formally.
and he's
Hello there,
like,
gentleman.
"Oh, hello there, little goblin."
I'm not a goblin, but sorry. Anyway, I'm here to kill you. Goodbye. And
Oh,
then out of her
toodaloo.
mouth, out of her mouth shoots her proboscis. Wait, where did I put it? Ah, there we go.
Oh, you
Oh, sorry,
failed the
that-
suck.
Didn't mean to have advantage. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, he's like, I'm here to kill you. He's like, oh, toodaloo, and then he just
Oh,
open
that
your mouth
wall.
and he just shoots out the proboscis like, "Wah!" He just steps back, he's like, whoa, the fucking monster goblin.
Ah, dang it! Laviande is extremely aggravated.
Litney here.
I just wanna eat. God damn it! I'm starving here.
Eat a pig then.
And yeah, that's all that she can do. Fuck.
Oh,
Well,
wonderful. Hey, it's time for Cassie now, and she moves forward. She's like, okay, I'm prepared. I haven't found a weapon yet, but I'm perfectly prepared. And she just moves forward.
use me as a weapon. Kill that guy. He disgusts me.
He looks forward, is like, I do not think I can step over those skull traps. I will do my best, however, for you, green person. She is going to attempt to go over the caltraps.
That's a horrible idea.
It is a horrible idea.
I can have Well, no, that wasn't. I should have done that on my turn if I wanted to have to do it.
Okay, hold up.
That is a 6.
Oh no. Even with advantage?
No,
Disadvantage.
with her luck, it's disadvantaged, even if it's advantage for everyone else.
Wait, that would. Wow,
It
you
doesn't
really
matter that she knows where it is. She's still bad at it.
Yeah, she's basically steps on the caltrap. She's like, oh! Ouch, it hurt a little bit.
How much damage?
1 point of damage.
That
The
that
pro-
wasn't as bad as I thought it would end up.
But the thing is, the main thing about what caltraps only do one thing. They do 1 point of damage, and until you heal 1 point of damage, your movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. It's fine because she's a paladin,
Yes.
she can heal instantly, no problem, but she doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to her. In fact, actually, the biggest problem to her is, like, as she steps into caltrops, okay? She avoids the caltrops, but she, like, slips past on the ground. She grabs the door. She almost pulls the door off its hinges. And she falls over. She basically just barely managed to stand up, only having gotten stabbed a little bit. Although, you know, she did manage to rip off the seams on one of her pant legs. So she moves forward. It's like, I have you, little person. I don't know how, but I will use you as a weapon. So she grabs you. She
Grab
grabs
the
you.
tail. Swing me. I can take it.
I will. And so she grabs you. And let's see how you hit this guy.
I'm okay with
Oh my
taking
God,
damage
that's
from
only
this one out
11?
of spite.
God damn it.
Aww.
Aw,
Hey, can I-
Log again.
darn it. Unfortunate, but it's fine. So she grabs you, and she tries swinging you one time, okay, towards this guy. She's not entirely sure exactly how to do it, but she almost hits the guy, but just barely misses. However, she's careful enough that you don't slam face first into the wall, and she brings you back around. She's ready for another swing, but next time you don't count as a main weapon, or an offhand weapon. So we're gonna end her turn there.
Ah, dang it.
God damn it. Hold up a second. Wait a second. She's a paladin.
Yeah.
Classified as a martial weapon.
No, not for that.
Improvised.
No. Again, she used her proper modifier because she's good with improvised weapons because she keeps losing her goddamn sword a lot.
Among other
Wow, you
things.
really know.
But
Yes.
how?
Really
What's
know
your
how to
level actually?
Level.
Oh.
She's one off, but yeah. God damn it, she doesn't have anything worthwhile to use as a bonus action. Yeah. She's gonna end her
Anyway.
turn over there.
Anyway, leprechaun turn.
The leprechaun's turn, yes. And as part of the leprechaun turn, you're gonna have this guy who's gonna be like, not less than you little fat pink green glutton. If you're gonna want to eat someone, go fucking eat yourself or something. I don't know, you little fat pig. And he's gonna just basically, he's going to pull out. This is the stupidest thing he could possibly do. But he's going to pull out a Molotov and he's gonna light it and try throwing at you.
Oh.
That is-
no.
That seems subpar strategically.
I know.
He says
Tiny
hanging
room.
upside down, still held by your tail.
I will say it's basically just a reflavored, like it only hits one target. But yes,
Yeah, but still small room.
yeah. Oh my god, he
Well-
got a 17! With a
Oh,
disadvantage in a thrown item.
Okay, what's wrong? What the fuck is wrong with my luck this campaign?
I have no idea. But he basically just throws this Molotov cocktail. It's not a huge splash damage weapon. It's a weak thing only. It's a cheap weapon, which is why these guys have it. And it somehow manages to hit you, despite the fact that you're just a small object being held by a paladin. He manages to hit you. It's like, paladin, fuck you, man! Go on and fuck you, tarred monster. And you're gonna have to take. You're gonna take 1d6 fire damage. That's 6 points of fire damage. Luckily you
Oh,
have 10
come on,
HP.
why always the max?
I have no idea.
Oh
But-
wait, I have temporary HP,
Yes.
thank god.
But you're also a bit ablaze, so until you put yourself out, you're gonna take 1d4 fire damage every turn.
Is it oil or alcohol?
It's alcohol.
Oh, dang it.
That burns up quickly.
Yeah,
It's the gas you should be worried about.
yeah. It's I say Molotov cocktail, but it's it's the cheapest one they could make. They can't afford gasoline here. Dogs and children are only worth so much. Okay, hold up. So yeah, you're on fire, and now Cassie's also holding you on fire. She's waving. You're like, oh, okay, wait, no, stop. This guy over here, this leprechaun over here is like, oh, you think you can just walk into someone's fucking home and expect not to get yanked? And he's gonna step forward. And he's gonna try to shank Cassie.
Question. So they aren't on fire either? Because I'm pretty
Nope.
sure they're in the range of the Molotov.
It's
No,
a
it's a
single
single
target.
target.
It's
thing.
the cheapest possible thing you can do. It's like the same as Alchemist Fire, I believe.
Fair enough.
I said Molotov, but remember, you're still in the early game,
Yep.
and you're fighting. This is not a super well-funded, like every single person can afford like these amazing items.
Go right ahead.
He tries stabbing at Cassie. Cassie basically with one arm grabbing onto the burning, onto the slightly on fire, Phistaco, just reaches down, grabs this guy with one hand, basically just stops him. Like the thing where, so basically she just grabs his arm and he just yanks him, so he basically just gets stumbled forward. You do hear something snip though. But anyway,
Oh no.
This guy's sleeping. This guy's sleeping. This guy's sleeping. This guy walks over. It's like, hey! He slams the door open once more. You know, which hits this guy, who just like, ah! But that's sort of, he didn't use his full action to do it. So this guy's still asleep, and he just turns over. It's like, holy fuck! What the hell have you been doing? And he's gonna just pull out a dart, and he's gonna throw it at Litney, because Litney's right there, and he can't actually properly enter because that guy's there. That's a 19. So he throws a dart at you, Litney.
I'm gonna use a reaction to cast shield.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is not the
I'm
same
away
guy
from
who ran away. Just so you understand.
Alright,
That guy's over here.
so until the end of my turn, or until my next turn, I have a +5 to my AC.
Okay. You know, that is fair. Let's go at it. Let's have fun with that. Let's see.
Then he just like without even looking and just catches it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm keeping this.
This is
I'm
terrifying.
keeping this.
And he just looks at you like, the fuck you want? That one's still on retainer. I need it to pay my mortgage. And
Oh,
then,
you should have thought that then.
and then
You
this
should've
guy,
thought that,
this
Dad.
guy comes over. It's like, O'Reilly, you fucking O'Reilly. He just uses his action to wake this bastard up. He's like, what are you doing? So basically, just kicks the guy. He's like, huh, huh. And he's just like, fuck, I can't do this no more. Hold up, get them busy. And he runs off somewhere, and you hear rattling. Wait, I didn't mean to flip them. You hear rattling. This guy, he gets up. It's like, and he just looks at you. It's like, he sees you, and he just thinks the last thing he remembers is throwing a dagger into your head, and he's pretty sure he killed you. And then he just looks at you. It's like, you still got a dagger in your head, and you're just like, oh. Oh. He reaches down. He just he pats himself. He's like, he pulls out a dagger, and he's just like, does he want to stab you? Could he?
Litney just turns and just gives a creepy smile.
He turns to the other side and sees this tiny little paladin. He sees the tiny little paladin. He's like, this is a safer bet. And he's gonna throw the dagger at you.
Okay, good luck.
18.
Just hits.
That's 3 points of damage, the minimum. You're doing really good.
Okay, now
Just so you guys know, the session will
Solstice
be
is
ending
really
in a few
annoyed.
minutes.
Alright.
Yeah, I assume that.
I want to make sure these guys at least finish their turn first, so I don't need to worry about which leprechauns moved and which ones haven't. So yeah, this guy is gonna use. Actually, he's not gonna do anything now. He's gonna stand. He's gonna take one step back.
Can I officially say that the daggers are now property of Litney?
I mean, sure. This guy comes over here, opens the door. He kicks this other guy. He's like, "Get the fuck up! Don't sleep on the job." This guy, he gets up. He's like, "Oh, oh," and as he gets up, because he is on the arrow line, as he gets up in a hurry, he accidentally pulls the arrow line. I'm just gonna roll for the arrow to hit him because I don't want this to be complicated. It hits him.
I just just love how I'm playing to Litney's. Oh, I'm just this creepy little zombie you're looking
He
at.
takes 4 points of damage as he's basically just like, "Ah!" And he just gets a few arrows just come down and he just gets stabbed. He's like, he gets one arrow goes into the knee. He's like, oh my god, no! Now I have to become a fucking guard. My career! I'm ruined.
Anyways,
Approaches, cannot do anything. There's no space. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. This guy. He's gone. That's the end of that turn. Okay, I will end this session when Cassie's turn finishes.
alright, so what Litney's going to do is going to play off this whole acting creepy. He's just going to gently, well,
Just,
Is
you
it
know,
actually
this
just
one
like-
guy is the only one asleep.
yeah.
He entered this battle by action rolling into the scene with a crossbow. He is the most competent looking guy. He looked like a James Bond looking fucker. And then you just cast sleep on him and he's not been woken up since. He has not seen the battle.
Now, question is, do I want who looks hurt right now?
None of the leprechauns have been injured at all. The one who was
I mean,
injured is out of sight. He's in the trap. He's in the pitfall.
And
Actually, no, wait.
how
This guy's injured. This guy's slightly injured.
how's Solstice looking?
Haven't taken any damage except temporary.
Yeah. I don't
Alright.
think anyone's taking any actual full damage.
All right.
Hold up 1 second. This guy over here is damaged. You can heal him. He's got an arrow to the knee. Come on, think about his career, his future prospects. He could have children he has to raise.
Okay, I'm gonna try doing a.
He could have children he has to kidnap.
Damn, if you'll allow me, I want to see if I can't automatically make this whole combat encounter just end with these guys wetting themselves.
Please, no, don't kill me. I got a wife and kids to murder.
It's like, please no, don't kill me. I got a wife and kids.
that,
You know, my
during-
wife is struggling
during
with
that-
alcoholism. Do you know how hard I have to work to make sure she doesn't die? And my kids,
Litney.
I need to find ransom for them still.
Start with. I want to know if I roll a persuasion or intimidation, then can I do that to just like immediately get anyone who's in the combat area or like in combat right now just give up?
I will say this: actions speak louder than words, and no.
All right then.
Individually, yes, or something like. But you can't like just.
Yeah.
You have not. You have to really build it up. You've been scaring these people on a one-by-one basis. Just based like some of them are like weak to you, some of them are not.
So, the one behind the door right here, I can see him, right?
Yeah, you can see him. He can see you too. He can see you holding the dagger he needs to pay off his mortgage.
Litney looks at the dagger. Well, you chose this path, so I'll give you two options: give up, or I skin you alive with your own dagger.
Imagine if you had catapult and he said, "Give that back," and he just like, "Okay," and you just shoot it down at him. But yeah, okay. So you say that. Could you roll me the intimidation?
17.
Lord Wolverbear, no worries. The session's gonna be ending soon. Yeah. So he looks to
17.
you, okay? Like he's staring at you through a door that's like partially open, and he's just like, you could just see his eyes widen. That's just like sweat drips down his brow. Okay, he shakes a little bit, and he just like he closes the door. He just closes the door a little bit.
And then Litney turns to the other one.
You swear you
that's
could hear
ending?
him immediately turn and run off, but it's not his turn yet. He doesn't have the opportunity.
Litney turns to the other one.
That was you.
Litney,
That was your action, by the way.
all right. Does Litney know about the other one right over
Yep.
here? All right. If they could see him, see her, or see them,
Yeah.
kind of creep.
Yeah, they're
go-
standing there with the door, with a hand on the door and another hand on the dagger, but it's not yet closed.
Litney pulls out the dagger out of their head, now dual wielding. And that
Yeah.
just
Okay.
playing off with that whole. They're not going to fight using traditional means. They are going to fight to just basically put the fear of God in them.
You're a storyteller. And then he's basically like, "Ooh."
Yeah. Okay, I should probably also add those daggers in Litney.
Yeah, basically you got a dart. See, no, you got a dagger from this guy. He
Yeah.
threw a dagger at you. This guy threw a dart, so you got a dart also. That's the one that was in your forehead. But yeah, so we're gonna end your turn there.
Yeah.
Just casually terrifying these leprechauns. Razzle.
Okay. Given that they're one of the few people still in the hallway, and saying that the caltrops didn't work in the slightest, how quickly can I just recollect them in the bag?
I'll let you do it as a bonus action.
A quick recollection of caltrops back to the bag, since that did nothing.
As you are picking up the caltrops, by the way, you can see that Cassie, she physically her body is fine, but her attire seems to have been taking quite a beating, and you're not sure
Yeah.
how much of it left in.
On the bright side, the cape seems to be the most thing holding together.
Somehow, yes. There's a stab wound. There's a stab hole in the cape, but that should be fine.
At least they are
Either way.
distracted.
Raz is going to recollect, and then kind of go into the room that they're in, and just go for a rapier strike.
Which room? This room?
They're backing up Cassie and Laviande.
Okay, go ahead. Step in there. Take your stab. Shoot your shot.
It's
Oh, right.
raping
I'm gonna
time.
move you in. Here. This way or up? Above Cassie or below Cassie?
Lucky.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Better.
that's a hit! That's a hit! You finally hit! That's the first time a player has hit these people. Remember, the leprechauns are lucky. And they're also horribly unlucky.
Well, luckily for me, I have at least one more use of luck left today.
By the way, you're gonna be in this upper corner, right? Not below Casey.
That's
Okay.
that's what I've got.
Cool.
So
Roll me your
it's
damage.
damage for my rapier is D8 plus 2 plus 4.
Plus 4. Where did 4 come from?
No, that was the 4 to hit. Never
Okay,
mind.
okay.
I should have added that.
Oh yeah. You just rolled. You just rolled your D20. You just rolled a D20 plus your proficiency. Yeah, you gotta add your.
I used the wrong number. It's fine.
It's fine. The roll 2 wouldn't have hit anyway.
Only 5 stab.
That's a good chunk of damage. Because you stab this boy and he's like, oh no, you fucking cat. No. As he just like grabs his guppy side like, oh, oh. That's it, right? That's your movement, your action, your bonus action. Okay. Will end your turn now? Hello?
I'm
here.
considering what I'm doing.
Okay. Right, so Solstice, it's your turn.
Yep.
You know where
Okay,
you want
I'm
to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna land so I can move 30 squares. And I'm gonna move inside and attack him. On the way. And on the way, I'm gonna recollect my sword as a bonus, as a free action.
Okay, go ahead. You're gonna run, you're gonna attack this guy. Go ahead, roll me your hit.
Yep. I'm gonna do it two-handed.
13 hits. 13 exactly hits.
Okay. Why it didn't roll for damage, I don't know.
I didn't get to read. Oh my god.
That was absolutely the worst fucking roll.
But you have Great Weapon Master, so you can re-roll that, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe you rolled the minimum possible. You just hit and you just did damage.
Wait, don't you have smite?
Huh?
Wait, no. Paladins don't get smite yet.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, he has it,
let's
but
see.
does he want to use it immediately on these guys?
Fair enough.
Okay. Oops, 9.
You did 9 damage. Wait. So you did. Wait. With Great Weapon Master, you can't re-roll? No, wait, that's a different thing.
No.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So
So
how
12.
exactly do you kill this boy?
I aim for his neck and sever it. But it's barely so.
As he's staring at Litney, just completely terrified, the tiny paladin who he thought wasn't a threat and he just threw a dart at earlier, just comes flying in and just stabs into his neck and just boom, just holy fire erupts, right?
Litney just looks at this and you just notice that Litney, it almost looks like they're about to throw up.
Oh, this is the first time Litney's seeing an actual human creature die.
Well, it's more like they were planning on, trying to do the least amount of collateral.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then this person comes in.
Okay, so Solstice, you murk the guy.
Yep.
I think you have 10 feet of movement because I saw you move 10 feet.
Yeah. It was over here.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah, I know you moved
here,
10.
so
I know you moved 10 feet.
50.
Okay, 15 feet.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna intimidate those that are in this room.
Oh yeah, by the way, go ahead, please. I will say bonus action intimidate isn't really a thing, but I'll let you do it flavor-wise.
Yeah. Right.
Because you know how hard you mocked that guy. So as you roll that, these two guys just turn and look at you like, holy fuck! Oh my god, he must mocked O'Reilly! Holy god, no! They seem pretty scared. Also, as you look in the room, intimidating people, you notice in this cage, your buddy with a bag over its head.
Oi, stupid! Just teleport 5 feet
No,
in front of you.
he needs to see.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
it's
Yeah, read it. You can teleport where you see.
Ah,
Yeah.
shame.
Yes. It's basically the same as like Misty Step. So the bag just completely blocks the
Yeah.
ability.
I mean, we need it, but maybe the fairy doesn't.
No, I'm literally talking
I mean,
about
we
the
know
ability
it,
on
but-
the sheet. So yeah, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I have
will say
nothing really
these,
else to do.
These two are terrified. Cool. Laviande, it's your turn. You're being held by the paladin. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Laviande.
You're muted.
I can see your pet moving, but I don't see your mount moving.
You're muted.
Oh fuck! Sorry about that. I was saying, yeah, I was thinking about using the help action, but I realized that we waste my turn, and then I remember, hey, Emmanuel, get your ass in here, and he's gonna use the help action on the.
I will say this. If you use your help action on Cassie's turn, I will let you also roll your attack if she hits.
No, I was gonna use Emmanuel to help her, so that way I can get my own attack before she swings me again.
Sure, go ahead. Have at thee.
And Emmanuel's gonna distract the guy. Actually, he's gonna hold his action so to distract the guy on the turn of.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead.
And she's going to. She's you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the same thing again. Let's see if that works this time. Okay, I'm thinking still no.
10. Wow.
Is that your...
How about this?
That hits.
Alright, so at least
Fine for the
something
stun.
hits. Alright, yep. I'm gonna use a spell slot on that one to not only use the draining ability, but
And
also
this guy's
add...
alive, so it technically counts.
So that's a total
Ooh,
of
the
13 damage.
The guy down here?
Yep.
How do you want to do this?
Oh. Yeah, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, wiggle free because, well, I kind of wasted the thing. I'll put myself out in a moment, but just I'm going to wiggle free by just swinging back and forth, and then I'm going to slam him to the ground by letting myself go. And then, as I am kind of like, well, I kind of slammed into him ass first, but I'm basically holding his legs, so he's basically, his face is basically at tail level, and I'm going to, like, you know, do the same thing as Cell, like, my tail's going to bite his face, and I'm going to suck all the fat out of him through there.
Oh, that's
Basically.
terrifying. Is he
Well,
dead?
he probably screams in agony.
Is he dead or not?
Yeah, I'm not
I
trying
mean,
to make it
this is a
non-lethal.
magical world, so he could technically be saved. Unless you're,
I know,
unless
I'm
you're
not.
trying to kill
I'm
him.
not trying to make it non-lethal. Actually, I'm going to get back all that HP. By the way,
Are you missing
which will
any?
put me at max. Wait, yes, I was
Okay,
at 19.
Nice.
I have 2 temporary HP, but yeah,
Nice. Good job.
and that's my turn. Do I burn or?
Yeah, roll me 1d4.
Oh, okay. Could be worse.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
should have
the last
done
of
that
my
at the
temp
start.
HP.
I should have done it at the start of your turn, but oh well, who cares? Whatever, right?
Well, I don't have any temporary HP
Okay,
left, but that's
cool.
that's the end of my turn. And I'm like, and
Cool.
Laviande is like, oh, finally.
And we're gonna be ending this on right after I do Casey's turn, but it's Casey's turn,
Yep.
and so you're no longer gonna be her weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. So Casey, having dropped you, decides, okay, I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. And so she's gonna grab this leprechaun.
No reaction to the gruesome spectacle.
She is doing her best to make sure she doesn't see it. She just got her, she just immediately turned up, says like, okay, right, I'm sure he's just sleeping. And so she's decided, okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way. and she just grabs this leprechaun, and he's gonna just lift him up. Okay, hold up.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I have to go now because
we're gonna end this right now, just in 3 seconds. So she's gonna lift this guy up, and she's gonna try and basically suplex this boy. And oh my god, I'm not gonna even bother rolling. He cannot beat that. So she grabs this guy, by the leg and the shoulder, just lifts him up.
J'arrive, j'ai fini.
And then slams him into the ground. He is out for the count, non-lethal, but as she does do that, the last few threads holding her outfit together just snap. And naked rageful paladin.
I mean,
and we end the session there. We end the session there with her finally realizing what just happened.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that wasn't meant to happen. Oh no, whoa. And we end the session there.
Okay, that was fun.
I wonder who has lower int, the paladin or the leprechauns.
No, not a barbarian. I'm sorry, Lord Wolverbear, it's a paladin. Anyway, I'm so glad you actually showed up. It's fine. We're going to be ending the session here. We stretched it on way too late, but it's fine. Just this one time.
Well, this went well.
We're stopping the stream.
See you
Have a great day. Have a great night.
See you for the game tomorrow.